Today we took a deck that was already at an elite level, and then we added a few new pieces of the March of the Machine into this thing to kick it up a notch, and we easily walked our way to Mythic. That's right, Esper midrange has been at the top of the game for quite some time now in the meta, doing its thing, being really competitive, but I feel like with March of the Machine, it got a lot of new tools to make it even better, and I don't think I'm wrong because I had a really easy time taking this thing to Mythic, so I think you're going to enjoy this. But if you guys don't already know, Esper midrange really looks to, beat down opponents with things like, Rafine and growing our creatures through conniving abilities, but a lot of creatures going a bit wider, these creatures all having special abilities like Shieldred, of course, dealing damage on them, drawing cards. We force them to draw cards with things like Loran and Urtai, which both have some really great effects as well. We actually have Kaya in our top end as more of an explosive top end that can really close out games as well. But some of the new cards I wanted to talk about here are the Invasion of Gobakhan. Invasion of Gobakhan plays really well with our deck because we attack into it, we flip it over. Now all of our creatures have instant protection, instant speed protection from sweepers, which is important because we already had the Might, which can give things hexproof for individual, removal. But this can actually protect us from sweepers. Not only that, we're trying to beat the opponent down. So the more we attack, the more 1/1 counters we get. This card takes this deck absolutely through the roof. And then we also have Haidatsugu and Kari. This card is really interesting because it's another creature for more beatdown, but it also has some great effects on it, like drawing 3 cards, putting 2 back on top of your deck in any order you'd like. And if this thing dies, then you take that top card off your library, and then whatever mana it converts to, that's how much damage gets dealt right to the opponent's face. So you're gonna get value off of this thing unless it gets exiled or removed in a really strange way. And it's also card advantage, so it works really, really well with the deck. And if you find an instant or sorcery and you're lucky enough, you can play it, but we don't have very many of those in this build. But the deck was a lot of fun, guys. I think you're going to enjoy it. Very competitive, and again, we marched our way to Mythic very easily. So, and if you're also new here, if you guys don't already know, we do post videos 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, all of that stuff helps out very much, and I'd greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, enjoy the video. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, it's Mythic day, guys. Let's get to Mythic today, man. We are 3 games away. We've really dialed in this Esper midrange deck. It's just basically a revamped version of Esper midrange. We've got some new toys like the Kari here and Gobakhan. I don't like this hand only because I don't have blue. If I had blue, maybe. And then somehow it just got worse. Okay, so we're gonna have to mulligan this one as well. That's tough. We do have card draw in the build though, so we should be able to hopefully get back into this game with the ability to draw cards. But this hand is just not gonna cut it. So we were on a pretty big win streak just now, so I guess it makes sense for us to finally get shut down due to some shuffler nonsense. But all right, there we go. Got some card draw. Hopefully Kaito can get us all the way there. I'll take it. A little bit of a Defector Might option here early on. I'll take that. It's a great way to protect the board, because the whole idea here is to just basically get a ton of creatures on the field, go wide, go very tall by blowing everything up, numbers wise with Gobakhan and the Rafine, growing the board substantially over time. All right, so the opponent takes out our Might. It's all good. We got a Kaito. Now this is going to be able to phase out and protect itself for at least a turn. And then from there, hopefully we can start drawing some cards. Assuming the opponent doesn't have another Shieldred's Edict at instant speed next turn. That'd be a real bummer if they did. Well, we found an answer to protect it. That's good. So let's swing this through. Urtai is such a solid card here, man. Being able to just, force the counters and force the opponent to draw cards as well is really nice. I don't know if I want to play Shieldred or not. The opponent hasn't tried to play anything, and I feel like if they had something for this, they would have played it, but I've got to hold the Urtai just in case. The fact that they've only got 2 mana makes me feel like I can safely play that Shieldred, but if I play it and it just gets picked off with like a go for the throat, I'd be pretty sad. The opponent clearly has something here. They just don't want to play it. I think they're trying to avoid playing a go for the throw on a 1/1. Wedding announcement. Okay. That's counterable, I think. I don't love that counter, but you know, it's counterable and it's a great card. So take away that option for them. Seems like a good idea. And man, I just have a bad feeling Shieldred is not going to make it through this turn cycle, but we're going to play it anyways and hope for the best. We top deck a Rafine. You know, that keeps the Shieldred pumping out damage and life gain at the same time, you know, getting those cards flowing and getting it bigger. Oh, they did not like their last card that they found off the top. So even after we gave them a card draw and then that draw step, they did not find a land, I'm assuming, and that probably frustrated them a little bit. So fair enough. I have a strong feeling that this is gonna get us a nice easy sail through to Mythic here. As long as we don't get screwed by the shuffler, we should be fine. Opening hand here looks so good. This is the best kind of curve we can ask for here. Obviously Kaya not included, but still a very good card for the top end to finish the game out strong. Would like to see a Gobakon here off the top though. That is the best card for us to have turn 2 because it really protects our board and keeps everything, you know, growing. We don't find it. All good. Pass the turn to the opponent here. The Might is really the protector of the field right now. We're not too concerned about it getting any damage through. And they drop in a Ganjo. So they are definitely going to be, in my opinion, a Selesnya enchantments deck. All right, a little Rafine action on 3 here seems good. Again, we have this Defector Might on the field, which just honestly gonna keep us feeling very, very cozy right now. I think we can drop this. All right, send this on through, end the turn. The life gain that this is going to provide us is going to be so clutch. The opponent's going to have a hard time getting rid of Rafine here early too because of its ward. Ooh, unable to target things from the graveyard. They make a little bit of a mistake there by dropping the Jukai Naturalist off with the Restoration. They thought they'd get a free Jukai Naturalist, but instead they just throw their Jukai Naturalist to the curb. That's unfortunate. All right. I was literally just going to say if we find a third path, the opponent is absolutely screwed here and we top deck it. That's filthy. That's absolutely filthy. Super unfortunate for the opponent here. I don't think they can recover from that, but that's just me. All right, definitely drop you. I don't want to drop the land here because we kind of need it, but I don't think we can drop anything else, to be honest. All right. I cannot believe we found Laura in the third path. That is so gross. I was just about to say it. And the opponent falls for the can't target the graveyard trick too. That's so unfortunate. I've fallen for that so many times too. You forget about this card's ability quite often. This is interesting. Are they going to -2 on Denick? Okay. I have the protection, so it doesn't really matter which one they hit. I'm probably going to end up protecting it either way. Force them to pay the 1 here. And we'll go white. Feels bad, man. And we'll just probably hold the counter magic. Yeah, that was unfortunately just a straight beat down from top to bottom there. That was just super simple for us to deal with. But again, we did get pretty lucky, I will say, on that Lauren top deck. We do run 4 of these, so I wasn't super surprised to draw it. I kind of had a feeling that we'd see it, but not on cue like that. That was really good. All right, this final game will be taking us to Mythic. Let's get it, man. Super stoked. I always wonder, I wish they'd show which tier your opponent's on if they're like 1 game away from Mythic as well. That would make things feel a little bit more tense, and I'd like that. Let's assume this opponent just needs their 1 win as well. See who's got it. I like our opening hand here. I just don't love only having 2 lands, but we go second and I run 25 lands, so Should be able to find it, I hope. Have a go for the throat. We are against soldiers. A couple go for the throats are really good here early, but see just how good it is. That's a solid top deck here. All right, so we will have to choose a target here to kill because ooh. I was gonna say we do have to choose a target here because I do want to make sure our curve comes out nice and clean here on 3 and 4. But they dropped Thalia, which makes my go for the throats a little more expensive. This is a fantastic blocker though to both creatures on field, and it allows us to go find our mana that we need. So I will play this out. Not to mention it's pretty safe here from a Brutal Cathar at the moment, unless they have a 4th land drop. So we're playing a little bit of the odds there that they don't have that 4th land drop. And even if they get a Brutal Cathar, that actually might play in our favor because then we can kind of surprise them on their next attack step following that turn. We snap this back and then make a surprise block on, let's say, the Thalia. All right. No attacks from the opponent here. Now, what do we want to do here is the question. Kind of want to surprise them with this, kill this, because it's going to try, I don't know. I think we're going to pass the turn no matter what we do here, right? We might want to leave this back. All right. I don't love any of this, if I'm being honest. I really don't. That officer makes things a little tricky with its flying. There's that Brutal Cathar. Okay, so we can actually surprise them. Here we go. We can pull off some shenanigans here. Some good shenanigans. They pay the 1. They snap up the Raffine, and here comes the attack on all. Now, we have the option to either go for the throat, or we can Urtai Resurrected. I think I like the Urtai Resurrected so we can get a 2-for-1, because the frontliner is going to give 1/1. That's actually pretty good. That's gonna pump the Thalia past the point of being able to get killed here. Tap 3, draw a card. What are you doing? You're not attacking into me? That's odd. I don't like that. That was close. I didn't mean to click that fast. Glad I chose the right side because that could have been bad. All right, that was really strange. They obviously played around my removal, which was really smart on their part. I can't blame them. That was really good, but I can't say I loved it. All right, I definitely want to play out Shieldred here because drawing cards obviously going to get us some help here with the life gain. Gonna leave the Raffine back to block the officer. Actually, I think I'm gonna drop this. Kind of a tricky game, I can't lie. Kind of a tricky game, but we're doing all right. Those okay, those flashing soldiers are pretty good there. They did that on their upkeep though. Oh wow, they're just going on the upkeep draws here too. Wow. Okay. I don't know if they think they're on their end step or what, but that seems like a pretty crazy aggressive play there. Okay. All right, so we'll play out the caves here, and I'm trying to think, do I want to play this out or do I want to really get some kills going? Because I really don't like them drawing cards, but at the same time, it is kind of killing them, which is pretty sweet. They're gonna chump block all day, right? So it's like, yeah, they're just gonna chump block all day, which is annoying. I feel like I should just send everybody here, right? Because we're gonna gain so much life with Shieldred. I'm gonna do this. Discard 3 cards. Well, I wish I had better options here, but I don't. So I'm not gonna be playing this. Let's get a little bit of a pump going here. And this. And then we'll go ahead and drop the go for the throat here. On this. And now they're going to be forced really to kind of, you know, block my other two creatures down low with their 1/1s. They kind of have to. They're in a really bit of a bind here because they're not going to be able to take the 8 damage. There's no way. Or they just take it and they lose. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess they just concede in their own way. I don't think they realized how much damage that was going to end up being. That's unfortunate. But hey, we make it to Mythic. In a weird game there with the soldiers, I really think it felt a little clunky, but you know, the game went pretty smooth for us, I think. So I just didn't know when I was going to pull the trigger on the officer, and the way they played around me with the Brutal Cathar by not attacking in that one turn really left me with my my head scratched. But you know what? We're in Mythic. Let's see what rank we got here. See what percentage. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like in the high 80s because we're late, really late into the season here. Let's just double check. Sorry, we don't normally do this, but I do like to check my rank when we get there. 87. Yikes. Oh, you guys didn't even see. Got a little 87 action right here. Sheesh. Well, bad news is we got some work to do. Good news is we have a really good deck to do it. You know what I mean? Let's keep on grinding. Let's get ourselves into the low 90s here. Hey, we got Gobakon here. Let's go. Little turn 2 Gobakon into a Rafine. Seems fun. Let's see what the opponent's playing here. Okay, we got ourselves a Phyrexian incubation type deck. These are going to be pretty good. I don't have a solid answer for these just yet, so I guess we take it out. That's not going to be good. All right, at least the Rafine can get by the drown if it gets a little bit bigger, but this will force them to slam it this turn. Oh, they draw Liliana. I was trying to force them to slam the drown, but that's not going to work.
I've always hated crowds.
Now things get a little trickier. A little bit tricky. It actually gets extremely tricky. All right, we're going to play this out. I don't know if they're going to want to target with the drown, but they have that option if they want. Hopefully they just try to establish their board here and drop like a Ginny Fae. Yes, okay. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed right there. So I am going to hit a go for the throat here on the Ginny Fae. We are going to discard the land.
Drop it.
And now my creatures become indestructible. You love to see it. Come on, give me something good. I need that. I need that Shieldred. All right, perfect. That makes my life a lot easier. All right, cool. They are probably going to try to hit the -2 here on the Liliana, as much as it, you know, pains them probably to lose it. It's probably the best play for him. Yeah, okay. It is tough though. I mean, it's a great play because I have to sack one of 2 very good creatures here, but at least the Dennett can come back. I think that's the best way we can go about this. Now they try to hit the drown here. We're going to force them to pay the 1. And then we're going to look to give the indestructibility clause on this because I really, really need the Rafine here to kind of get things cruising. Well, that puts me in a bit of a tight spot because they are going to definitely go for the Dennett here with the exiling effects. I'd really like to get this going, but I need the Dennett to survive because I'm running out of cards very, very fast. Okay. Could really use like a Kaito or something like that, but Glissa. Gonna incubate twice here, I would imagine. Yep. Incubate twice. That's a really good ability. That Glissa is actually super overpowered. Alright, let's get this in. Send over the 2 flyers here. Not bad, not bad. All right, this has the ability to draw me more cards, but this has the ability to protect me from stuff. but it's gonna have summoning sickness. I'm gonna go ahead and just bank on the Kari here to get us there. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it gets us all the way there. All right, the opponent though, what do they got here? Scrap Gorger doing some exiling effects on me. Clue tokens are going to help me immensely. Absolutely immensely. These clue tokens are going to be huge. All right, the opponent at 13, we're at 27. We got a big advantage there, but the opponent does have those incubation tokens, and they are going to be allowed to flip them if they want to with the Glissa. We just got to really hope they don't find a way to find removal on my Shieldred, and we'll be fine. My allergies are so bad right now. I can barely speak. Ugh. Smart, because now they get some blockers. But my attackers are still in the air, which is great. That's clutch. That's actually super clutch. I'm not going to play out the Kari as much as I want to here, because I do believe that the Urtai counter is going to be more important. Those are some good cards right there, man. Those are some good cards. I think I gotta play this smart though, right? All right, so what's great about this too is I have the ability to counter something, kill something, or draw cards all at instant speed. We kind of got our choice here, which is really, really great. Or I could actually just kill them here, huh? Let's just kill him here. Because what's going to happen here is Urtai is going to come down. We're going to destroy this. And then they're going to have to be forced to draw a card. And then they draw another card with the Shieldred on the upkeep and we win. Let's go! Huge W, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Urtai forcing the card draw. So good. That's already on the stack, so they're losing to 2 life regardless. So they need something to gain life. It's not quite enough. And there's the scoop. GG's. Let's go. Another really big win there. First game of Mythic. Still undefeated today. Let's go. Clutch. That was a really fun game, man. I love to see the Glissa, you know, do some work. So that was kind of cool. The incubation is a lot better than I gave it credit for, because I knew Glissa was going to be good, but like I wasn't sure how good. I was like, it might be mid tier, but just watching it in action and you get to see how important those incubation tokens are. It's actually kind of crazy. I actually wouldn't mind trying to make one of those decks myself. I love the idea of making the Ginny Fae create the dogs instead of the incubation tokens. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. All right, we're gonna have a sweeper Finanza here or what? No sweepers. We're actually running tokens. Okay. I think I'm going to just hit their Gobakon. I think that's the best way to go about it. Hit their Gobakon and yeah, I think that's fine. Go for the throat. Just gonna have to hit the Adeline. Yep, we knew that was coming. We take it out. And now we got Mondrak to worry about, which we'll take out with the Urtai Resurrected. And then we'll attack into our Gobakon. I think that's a really good curve out, to be honest. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. Well, that kind of changes things up, doesn't it? I feel like I should still play this out. Should I have countered this? I don't know. I probably should have countered that. That was pretty silly on my part, huh? Well, I'm still going to play it because, you know, a 3-powered creature at Flash is still very good because it flips the Gobakon. I really hate that Mondrak's going to come down with no regard for us killing it, because it's going to be free pretty much. Let's just hope they don't find a Wandering Emperor. That would suck, because I'd really hate to just have to use this light shield right away. Destroy evil on their upkeep, huh? Yeah, let's use it, because I'm going to get another Gobakon out next turn, so yeah, let's use it. All right, they have a 2-drop, I'm sure. Something like a Spirited Companion. That would suck. Nope, they go for a land drop. That's good. That means they don't have a good 2-drop here. Meaning that they probably don't have another play here. Wow, they scoop it up early. I definitely made a big misstep there by not countering the Aganjo, though. I think that was definitely going to be the play for us. I really should have Urtied the Aganjo away, but I was so focused on the Mondrak coming down that when I didn't see it, I just kind of clicked through my phases there quickly. Very rookie mistake on my part. But we had a really good board here because we go Gobakon again next turn, attack into it again. We've got ourselves the protection, and we just keep the the beatdown going. So another good game. Not as good as I'd like, though. So far, it's been really good, guys. Really good. This deck has been phenomenal. I knew it would be solid enough to get us to Mythic. I really did. Esper was already in such a fantastic spot, and then you just add things like Gobakon into the mix. You got yourself a really good, situation brewing. Concealing Curtains. That's not a fun card. Let's hope we can get, well, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? They're going to definitely take the Kaito, I would imagine. Oh, a second one, though. Let's go. Super clutch coming in hot. We do get to draw a card off of the Concealing Curtains, though, which is helpful. This card would be absolutely S tier if we weren't able to draw a card. Like, if it flipped and you were able to steal a card and then we don't draw an extra card, this card would be absolutely everywhere. All right, they took the Kaito. I knew they would. It's the best card we had, so no shockers there. All right, we take that ninja so we can attack her right away. Start drawing cards immediately. We don't have a great protection system though next turn. I'd really like to see like a go for the throw it off the top so I could take out the Revealing Eye. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, we attack in. Shieldred comes in. B plus. And we find another Denic, which is cool because it is life gain. Life gain is important here. Clearly, we are losing in that department. The opponent, though, if they have a kill spell for the Shieldred, yeah, that's just going to be a wrap, unfortunately. The opponent just had it, man. They had it all the way. Darn it. That's going to be a tough L, but you know what? It's all good. We've had a very good, solid run so far, so. We dropped to a very good mono black build here.
The fun just started.
And our hand would be, our hand is really good. It just doesn't really answer much of anything that they're actually doing here, which is really tough. All right, we pass the turn back to them and we say, good game. Good game, my friend. Hold on one second. I got allergy issues. I legit can't breathe. Holy. Holy. All right, we're definitely just going to concede here, I think. We'll just... I hate conceding. I just like kind of letting the opponent do their thing here. But I'll make it easy on them. We'll take away the lifelink body. Just let them swing through here and close it out. GG's. Well played. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. But hey, like I said, so far it's been a great run. All right, we're definitely going to try to get that one back. That was just, it felt like we got smoked. Like that's the worst part is it felt like we didn't just lose. We got absolutely smoked on that game. All right, curve looks fantastic. Just don't have the 1-drop, unfortunately, coming in this turn. But, Gobakon turn 2 seems pretty nice to me. And we're up against something with Jund here. Blood Tithe Harvester, Invoke. They've got the correct mana needed to do a pretty good invoke here. Blood Tithe Harvester, answer. think the Brotherhood's End is actually the most annoying card here. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that. I need to be able to flip this before they're able to get to that. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna go Skrelv here into just killing the Blood Tithe Harvester immediately. And that's because I don't want a Summoning Sickness to pass and then just kill this, because if they kill my Might with the Blood Tithe Harvester, that's a big win for them because it just takes away my protection. That's pretty solid, I can't lie. That's pretty solid. No attacks because we see the go for the throat in the opponent's hand, which means that they're probably just going to target third path, and I got to be prepared for that. Gosh darn it, man. I'm so sorry if you can hear my sniffling, man. I just cannot breathe right now. I'm trying my best to work through it, but it's been tough. All right, we are in a tough spot here because the opponent is 1 mana away from being able to cast the Invoke Despair. So killing this seems like a really good idea, but then they're just going to go for the throat. Can't have that, man. I really can't. I'm going to have to play this the best way I can, which is just be really smart about my attacks. Try to avoid that go for the throat option. We'll play out the Shieldred here, and we'll look to probably just draw another card here with the third path. But the opponent, again, go for the throat. Sure, I knew that was coming, so we had to be prepared. We choose black here. All right, and then the opponent draws a card. Yep, we knew that was coming. We're gonna go ahead and draw a card on both ends of the field here. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of navigating this, you know, treacherous waters, but yeah, that's actually a really good draw right there. Because I am going to give up the Might here to play the second Might. Because I need to keep the pressure going. Actually, I don't need to, yeah, never mind. I don't have to worry about that. Never mind. This works out even better than I thought. Okay. End the turn. Everything's got protection now, so even if they do drop a Brotherhood's End, we're ready to go. Or like a sweeper of some sort. Cruelty of Gix. I'm fine with that. What are they reanimating? They could reanimate their, yeah, the Phyrexian. But I could just eat 7 and win the game here, so it's all good. There's so many ways I can beat him here. I could send it back, you know, eat the 7 damage, or I could just slip through with the Shieldreds, with the, well, actually this is colorless, isn't it? Yeah, this is color. Well, is this, I don't know if this counts as black or colorless actually, but I would imagine it's colorless, so I am gonna actually have to pull this off. I was gonna just Defector Might and slip through the cracks here, but the opponent I think is colorless here, so I wouldn't be able to choose black and get through. I don't know. You guys can maybe answer that one in the comments. I actually don't know how that would work because the Flesh Gorger technically has black for the prototype cost, but it came in for full 7, so I would imagine that would be classified as colorless, but who knows. GG. Okay, one last game for the road, and then we'll call it here. Hopefully we get to at least 89% after this one, I hope. See? Opening hand here is sketchy at best because of the mana, but you know what? I'm going to keep it because we got a turn. We could just kind of be behind one curve here to drop the Hive or the Skrelv and then go Bakan. Hopefully we find that land though. I could really use it. Man, that legitimately at this point is like hurting my chest to do that. Okay, Soldiers probably, I would imagine. Let's take a look. I have to take a look, right? Yep, another soldiers deck. So what do we want to see the least amount of? Probably the officer, right? Yeah, probably. Would really like to see a blue source off the top. Would help a lot. We've already beat this deck once, so I believe we can do it again, man. I really do. Okay, not exactly the card I wanted there, but I really don't want to play this right this second. But if I don't play it now, they just flip and I take 3 unnecessarily, and ugh, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I think at least if I play, oh no, then they play this, huh? Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love any of this, to be honest, but we're gonna go ahead and do this anyways. Why couldn't you be a blue land? We could have done some really tricky things with the Urtai. We might lose this one strictly because of top decking not being so great, but we'll see. There we go. Just kidding. We're back in this game. Just like that. We're back in the game. But this gives all their things hexproof until end of turn. Prevent all damage. That black sources would do. Okay. Wow. Why is everyone so wise to my attacks here? I guess because it's like maybe showing Wandering Emperor vibes, but that's annoying. Definitely think that's got to go, right? Nice. They leave the lane wide open for an attack here to the Gobakon. Another one. Another one. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Shieldred is nice. This is going to allow me to start getting extra 1/1 counters, which was great. All right, I mean, we are in this, guys. We are in this to win this. Let's go. Let's go. Can we outscale them, though? They have the, you know, I would say the perfect card in hand, though, to kind of get crazy with some shenanigans. Oh, 1 human scout. Backup 1. Whenever this creature dies, put it to your, put its counters on target creature you control. Okay. If that's what you want to do, I'm cool with it. All right, my turn. Gotta be this, right? Gotta start gaining that life. I think that's a good idea. That's a card. Holy. That's a good card too. Shoot. Okay. I've got some big bodies out here though. Some really big bodies. So if they want to attack through, I don't think that'd be the wisest decision. Well, I've got the indestructibility. Do I want to use it now though? No, because this is going to get protection of, yeah, that's essentially indestructibility. We'll take the 5. We can gain the 5 back. Yeah, we can gain the 5 back. All right. Let's do it. That's a big life gain right here. Big life gain. 1, 2, and 3. Wait, I only need to drop 2, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. You never know. That 2 damage from the Denic might be important if they kill. All right, sweet. Very, very good, man. What a game. Very solid. Wow. That was looking pretty bleak at the beginning there, but man, we recovered very easily. Shieldred's ability to just gain that life back, though, was going to be something that was too much to overcome for the opponent here. Not to mention they can't do anything to my creatures because I've got all the indestructibility and hexproof I could ever ask for. Their exiling effects are cool and everything, but when you got a might that just can keep giving everything hexproof, it's pretty annoying to try to stop. So very solid game. That'll do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was an absolute blast, and easy wins, man. Easy wins are always a really good time for me, and this deck feels pretty powerful. Again, Esper mid-range is nothing new. It's not something that I came up with. Obviously, it's a very staple build here in the current meta. It's been around for a while. It kind of dropped off. Obviously, not a ton of people playing it a lot lately, but I wanted to revisit to see how much it gained off of March of the Machine. Obviously, not a ton of new cards, but the two that we did get, I think, are very applicable here and help the deck a lot. Obviously, in my opinion, Invasion of Gobekhan is one of the best new cards we've gotten, especially for mid-range type decks that are just trying to get a few creatures down and answer threats off the board like this one does. I think this is an elite spot for that card to be placed into. And I think this can be improved upon. Obviously, better builders than me out there, if you're a better builder of decks than I am, you can definitely, at least tap into this, make it your own and make it a little bit better. But my version feels pretty darn good. I feel like, obviously I'm a bit biased, but I hope you enjoyed the video. That's the most important thing. Is I hope you guys enjoyed this and had a lot of fun today. But that will do it for me today. We'll be back again tomorrow with another banger, and then live streams every Wednesday. So if you guys don't already know that, hit the notification bell. We live stream here on this channel every single Wednesday. I still have people asking me what my Twitch is. We do live stream here on YouTube, so be sure to check that out on Wednesdays. I believe this Wednesday is going to be the first Wednesday of the month, which means I'm going to be battling against you guys. So stop on by. It's always a lot of fun. But yeah, that does it for me. Huge thank you to everyone who made it this far into the video. Thank you so much. It helps out an absolute ton. But a special thank you, of course, to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't already know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. So the people who are part of the Mardu Mob help support this channel, as somewhat of a sponsorship. So I just got to give them a lot of love and support and say thank you so much for everything you do for me and supporting me. I appreciate it very, very much. And if you want to learn more about that, it's the little join button down below, or the link in the description if you don't see that. But thanks again, guys. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys tomorrow on another one. Till next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the Mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.